Hi guys, it's Ona, your energy customer service rep from Chicago. Today is Monday, March 20th, 2023, and it's time for the vernal equinox ovomancy. It is just past the time that the sun moved into Aries, and that is what we celebrate as the spring equinox. Equal day and night. So about 12 hours a day, about 12 hours of night. And if you're in the northern hemisphere, your days are going to get a little bit longer. And if you're in the northern hemisphere, your days get a little bit shorter. So we are celebrating the sun entering Aries. Let's look at, and where's my book? Where did I put it? Here it is. What Aries rules, okay? We know the ruler of Aries is Mars, and Mars is in its last degrees of Gemini, and it's been there for a long time, and is going to move into Cancer like at the end of the week. So that's going to be a shift that you're going to feel also, because your Mars right now is ruling, or I don't know what your Mars is ruling. Mars right now is ruling Jupiter, Chiron, Mercury, the sun, and tomorrow the moon as well. So let's see what Aries covers on the body habitus, okay? The top of the head, or the cranium, the eyes, the motor centers of the brain, upper jaw and teeth, some head nerves, and adrenal glands, shared with Libra and Mars, the adrenal glands. So if I can direct you to go watch Moon Shadows on Dr. Vicky Skirbo's channel for the Aries new moon, we talk a little bit about how those cranial nerves or some nerves in the head there get affected or will be affected with all these planets in Aries right now, where you feel like somebody's touching the back of your head, or you feel like your glasses are still on top of you, or you have taken off your hat but it still feels like you have it on. So some of these nerves will be affected in this shift, okay? So interesting. The entire brain in general is strongly influenced by Aries, along with the sun, moon, and Mercury. They're all in Aries, okay? Mercury, the sun, and the moon tomorrow at the new moon will all be in Aries. So this is all affecting, see, it made my hair turn red, okay? This is affecting the whole area of the head. This is the spring equinox. Let's see what it has to say in the ovomancy here. The water is room temperature, which is about 72 degrees, a little bit of salt in the water, and the egg is sitting on top of the chart of the vernal equinox, which occurred about 10 minutes ago. I'm a little late, sorry, I was on the phone and I had to get ready. So let's take a look and see what's going on. Giblets is ready for his treat, which he's going to get in the morning, I think. Okay. We'll move this aside, and we'll see what's going on. This is for entertainment purposes only, and not necessarily a prediction, but just something to see if we can make a correlation. So it all just lumped to the bottom. There is a big cloud around it. It might be a cloudy spring, or we might not be able to see through the clouds. Remember, your eyesight is highlighted during this season, especially during this time, not just today, but all this energy kind of floats into the new moon tomorrow, and that's all highlighted. So what you see, what you allow yourself to see, okay, what you document, what you write, all that stuff is important. Let's see what we got here. All right, there's something going on in there. Afraid that might fall in. This is better done if I have a picture of it and then I stretch it out and then I got an idea what I can make out of this. Most certainly, without a doubt, that looks like a wand, which is pretty funny. I'm staying still because it almost looks like a femur. Not sure why. And the cloudiness, I think, is a temperature thing, maybe. I'm not sure. No, that's going to go over there. That one picture I think that I took is going to be good to show what looks like a mask. Let me get another one. Hold on. I got the cool camera. Oh, it's not a mask. This is so weird. It looks like somebody's jumping in the water. That just might be Mercury. It looks like it has a big giant head, a stick figure with a big giant head going into the water like that. I'm not sure what that's about. Some things come to mind, but I'm going to just put this aside. There really isn't much outside of that one figure that looks like a femur, but off to the side, somebody's jumping in the water. From one perspective, it looks like a mask, and when you go straight down, it's kind of that kind of thing. And this is a scape that it could be interesting here. This is, you know what, I should really, well, I'm going to pull cards, but this is like something you need to study for a while and sort of meditate on. Because there's just one thing that from different angles looks like a bunch of different things, right? So that's really interesting. But I do want to pull some cards on this equinox. And I'm still getting that fennel taste. So I wonder if there's another thing that's going on that's making that come in right now. But it's like fennel. I'm just going to take a couple more pictures, and then when I move it, it's going to move. So it looks like somebody's kind of jumping in the water. It looks like a femur. And that's kind of stretching out a little bit, but sort of a stem that has, two clear ends to it, kind of reaching out. Let me just get a couple more angles, and then I'm going to pull some cards and give the vernal equinox another voice. It's almost like a shroud. Okay, so I don't know if they're going to find another shroud or talk about the shroud or validate a shroud, but there's definitely, and this isn't a word I use in my vocabulary frequently, if at all, why that would come to my head. Okay? And now that same thing looks like a frog. It looks like it's a waterway that's spilling. I'm going to take a look at these. I am going to publish this, and then if there's some follow-up, I will definitely take care of that. But I like to pull some cards and see what the vernal equinox or springtime has to say, okay? Giblets, I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, and we'll boil that up for his breakfast tomorrow. He will enjoy that. That's for sure. Oh, my dog. All right. So, you know what I want to pull? I want to pull from the animal deck. Since spring is when we start to engage with the animals that haven't been in our plain sight, right? They've been kind of hibernating and stuff like that. So let's see if I can find the right deck. I don't know where I put it. Maybe I do. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I was not ready. Nope. 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 Huh. So I want to pull from, nope. This is the problem. I thought I was so cool getting all these together, putting these nice little covers on these decks. I don't know what's any of these. A couple of them. Let me pause this and get the right deck. Hold on a second. All right. I found it. It was really buried underneath there. I really have to get organized around here. It's not pretty. All right. So let's pull let's just pull one card for the vernal equinox. This is the Guardian of the Night deck. Every card is an animal archetype. So we'll see what the spring equinox has to bring. I see structure in it. I see bones, a femur. That was the first thing I saw. So hopefully that means stability, right? This one will go back in. Two of Wands. The sun in Aries, right? There it is. In this deck, let's take a look and see what she says, because she has always an awesome spin on a traditional card, right? The story I created in my mind for the Two of Wands was one of a lioness who was tired of her mate swooping in at the last minute after she did all the hard work of taking down dinner and wanted the results for herself, or the rewards for herself. While the male lion lounged around the plain, the lioness concocted a plan that, if successful, would not only gain a reputation of a fierce leader, she would also enjoy the lion's share of the kill. The Two of Wands indicates that it's a time to take a bold move or risk that you may have shielded away from in the past. Aries, right? Sun in Aries. Oh boy, the I am. When you approach a situation with confidence, sharing your vision for the future as a pioneer will support you. This is not a time to fall back on the tried and true or play it safe. This is a time to be original, step forward, claim your personal power, resist the urge to second guess your decision, even though the ruler of Aries is Mars, who's flipping out over at the end of Gemini over there. Okay, so try not to second guess yourself. Okay, she don't look like she's second. She don't. Nobody's gonna tell her what to do twice, right? If you spend time considering all angles, consulted with those who may feel the impact, and weighed in all the information available to you, let it go and be final. If you are concerned about the outcome and can see the possibility of regret in the future, there is also no shame in holding off on making a decision. Just do so with clarity and conviction. Okay? when you need the confidence to make a decision, especially one that puts you outside the status quo. Call on the lion's nurturing feminine energy for protection. Let this regal and graceful animal guide you to a state of confidence as you break free from the pack. Passion, command, authority, royalty, power, prestige. Vernal equinox. That's kind of cool. All right. So for the new moon tomorrow, I don't know if we're just going to build an altar, but a lot of this stuff will be incorporated into it. Please put your intentions in there. This is the Aries thing that's happening right now. Be very, very clear. The skies are listening. Okay? Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much. If I see something new in the ovomancy, I will get it in the video, at least in the end, in a picture with a description. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you.